Hello guys, I'm back with another video, and today we're continuing on the last part. Let's get this creeper out of here and let's begin. So, this is the floor plan. You can see this is the hill that I built it on top of, and we're going to be building the cellar. So first, I'm just going to fill in the walls. As you can see, I'm not putting any windows yet, but I will be carving those out of the wall once I finish putting the details on the interior. As you can see. So this is where the fireplace is. That's the stairwell. These are going to be windows. Well, not windows, just arrow loops. Maybe some gun loops. So I'm going to build this up. And we'll put in the stairs afterwards. Alright, I think that'll be good. So let's start with the first one. So in this one I was still experimenting how I was going to build it because each castle has its unique way of or stylization for its arrow slits. So this is a sped up version, and I'm going to show how to build it right afterwards. As you can see, I'm picking which direction it's going to go in. Trying to figure out how to do the vault. So this is the design that I finished with. It's got two overlapping sides, and now we're gonna do the gun loop. You could do it in a simple way because you need a debug stick to do it properly, but if you're just doing it in a survival world, you could do it with a stone slab like this. Hold on. Yeah, like this. Just put a stone slab there. You can add stairs to the sides if you want extra visibility, but for now, this works best. But I'm going to be doing it a little bit different since I'm in creative mode. So here's me trying to figure out how to make this properly, and this is what turned out. And this is why we come into the problem with the debug stick. Unless you have a stair right there, it doesn't really work. See, I have to use the debug stick to get that done. There. And now for the arches. I need to make it a little bit wider than the other one because it's, well, you need a better mobility to move around and see outside of the arrow thing, or the gun loop. And I was thinking putting some wall blocks because those don't take up as much space as a normal block, so it would still look like the wall is tapering in, but it's not as restricting in your movement. See, I'm still figuring out how to do this. It took me a little bit of a while. I haven't built a detailed gun loop like this one in any of my other castles. I've usually went with the stair one so that it's easier to build in survival mode. Because I do occasionally build my castles in servers. Alright, that's how it's done. So that's the design I'm going to go with. I'm going to fill in the walls, see how it looks. Yep, that's how I need it. Alright, so I think I'm going to build a gun loop here. So I started out by filling the floor in so that it's even with the rest. Then I put these two stairs over here. Actually, I think I'll put the walls up. Then I put the actual wall blocks up. That. These two stairs, one going like this, and then two on each side going like that to get the vault shape. And I fill in the rest with stone. Yeah, just like that. I wonder if I'm gonna have to. I'll do it later for those. Alright, I'm gonna put an arrow loop right here. Alright, I have to copy the details like from the other one. So just one layer like this. Maybe a stone. Actually, I don't think that's there. Yeah, it just continues going. So, alright, just fill in the sides. So I need two arches going over like this. I'm going to start with the first one. Starts about the level like this. And then the second one goes a little bit higher than that. Like this. They're both pretty much the same sized arch. Yeah, that's how it is. Then let's put the arrow slit. I don't think it would be too much use on the other side, but this one is where people would probably come from. Oh, and I almost forgot the gun loop on this one. It's a pretty important spot to put a gun loop. It's the closest flat spot to the castle on this side. Alright, let's get that done. And it's finished. Alright, so that's the gun loop there. You can see the good visibility of that flat spot. And it's looking pretty good. This arrow slit too, you can see the light peeking through. Now the fireplace. Let's set these cornerstones right over here, and then some projecting parts over here. If I want to make it just an in wall, I'm going to make it a little bit outside. So here I was experimenting with how to build this one, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to put the ledge or the mantle. Not really sure what it's called. I was going to make it arched, maybe flat. I was really trying to figure out how to do this because I've only done it on like one other castle. It was Borthwick, where it had the fireplaces coming out of the wall. Here I'm filling it in, but still figuring out how to do this. Had to put it up in the wall a little bit more. Let's fill the wall in. But yeah, I just remembered that I had to remove all this because I had to fit in the vault as well. So I was trying to get flatter and lower sides, but instead I just decided I'm going to fill in this wall and get the vault done so that I can build the fireplace better. Don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but yeah, that's what I have to do now. So I'm filling in the top. It's going to be the floor for the next level. And now, time to go inside and finish the vault. Let's get that closed. So this vault, I want it to be a little bit more barrel-like, because as you can see, this stone face is very flat, and it probably needed to go more of a, maybe like a short curve. I don't know what I could call that, but I think this would work better. Just 3 blocks, walls at the bottom over here, and yeah, that looks like a pretty good curve. I think I'll just lead that through to the rest of the wall. for these parts with the arrow slits, I'll just skip the blocks and then blend it in later with the rest of the arch. So it's going to be like an arch in one direction going into another. And then I just fill in over this fireplace part here. Wait, I can't do it there. Alright, actually I can put a little more in here with some stairs. Oh wait, I think that, no, I'll put it back there. Yeah, it matches the rest. Alright, so now I need to put in the stairs, just like that, and I'll follow through with the rest, just like that. Now I have to put the slabs and the walls. Just like that. Now you can see it's a pretty shallow arch, but to get the good shape, I'm going to put in the walls at the bottom. It's the closest thing we can get to a vertical slab, so that's what I usually use for the arches. Now I'm trying to figure out how to do this fireplace again. I think maybe just a flat piece like this would work. I don't know. I'm not sure. Since it's on the curved side, I can't really make it like a triangle like the one in Borthwick, or even a short one, but I think just a mantle would work. Just a flat piece of rock going all the way across. Arch maybe? No. I think maybe the slabs could work just going flat like this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's get the brick wall and the rest. As you can see, that's done. Now you got a nice barrel vault. Here's the fireplace. Let's finish up the fireplace parts right up here. Alright, so that's that done. That would be going up. So I need to taper it in a little bit. Use some cobblestone walls. Just like that. As you can see, it makes it smaller by like around a half slab. But I'll just take these out. I'll make it taper up more in the second floor because it's just gonna go through the wall even more. And now we gotta fill in all this. Thinking maybe on this side, the one that goes off the cliff, I could add like a exit to a garderobe. Or a latrine closet. One of those toilets. Yeah. I think it'll work here. On the later floors, I'll just put a couple of windows that go to the side and have a little bathroom. That's what these will be for. This little hole is going to be the exit of all of them. And yeah, you see it goes off the cliff. Nobody's going to be worrying about that in their backyard or whatever. So, what other thing can I do in here? I'm thinking maybe I could add a secret prison. I think this will be a good spot right here. Maybe just like the stairwell, I could put a little room in here. A little bit wider. I'll put a vault in there, just fill it with stone here on this side, so it's a 3x3. Make it seem a little bit more round with these stair blocks. Put a hole down here, so that's going to be the entrance to the thing. Or, actually, I could just... Hold on, I'll show you my idea in a second. I'll just fill in this ceiling. Won't take too much. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so that's it covered up. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, in here. Oh, an Enderman. Yeah, so I think this would be... I'll make it a little bit of a smaller entrance. Yeah, so it's a little more hidden. I think for this hole, I could instead of leading it to a dungeon, I could turn it into an oubliette. One of those in-wall holes that they would just drop people in and forget about them. And I'll put that right over here. It's not just going to be a 1x1 hole. I have a specific method that even in survival it's a little bit difficult to get out if you don't have tools. You just put the floor like this so that it can be waterlogged, and then you put wall blocks here. So you see, you can't you can't jump all the way up there, and the wall blocks prevent you from building. See, so this is gonna be the hole. I gotta fill this in because it's supposed to look like the base of the castle wall. So I'm also gonna put a trapdoor, just an iron one. Oh man, you got a dirt block. That's not gonna be too good. You see, I can waterlog it here so they don't die of fall damage when they drop in, but they can't really jump back up. And as you can see, I can't build anything here. I'm clicking my mouse as much as I can. I can't click down because of the slab and not on the side because it's wall blocks. I can only click above me if I've got anything. And now let's close that off. I'm not going to put any windows because I don't want anybody knowing that there is something in there. Just a small door over here. Alright, just like that. That's all we have to do. Maybe, yeah, I think that's more flush with the wall. It's better. Oh, you come on. Damn Enderman. Keeps on leaving dirt in my buildings. So, stairwell. You see, building it like this would not be optimal. Because in real life, they only built them, or mostly built them, going the other direction. Because if it's going clockwise, and there's somebody trying to go up the stairs to you, and you have a sword, you'll have a better time hitting them, trying to point your sword down the stairs, than them going up. Because if they're trying to strike up, it would hit the middle of the stairs, the beam. But that didn't work out there, so I'm just going to put a little bit more to the side, still leaving the space for the entrance, and I think this will do. It's a little bit off from the original idea, but it goes to the same entrance to the Great Hall. And now I need to fill this all in. So I'll start right over here. Alright, that's all done. So the stairs are looking good. On the inside it's finally full and the Enderman's still freaking here. I don't know why. The vault's alright. Window's good. I don't think I'll need to change any of those. Gun loop's looking pretty good too. Maybe I need to... yeah, this part's looking good as well. I need to get another door. There, that's good. This gun loop good. This one too. And the arrow loop. Fireplace also. And then the shithole too. That one's looking good as well. So going around the base, this does look pretty good. You can see the gun loop and the arrow loops. Gun loop protecting this side. These two are taking out where the enemies would probably come from. But I need to add something a little bit more for the detail. It's going to be right along the base, and it's going to be a little flared out so that it's more stable. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring out some stair blocks and then some blocks like this to get it into like an angled shape going down from the base of it. Just like this. As you can see, now it actually looks like the base continues down into the ground more than just the castle being laid right on top of it. There's one here too. This cave might be a little bit of an issue. But I'll just put in like a ledge like that, yeah. I think that's good. Shows the size of it by going underneath. And so that's that part. And then there's some here. But I think I'll put some going all the way around. I think it'll look better if it's like that. So here's me putting it all the way around. Had to get rid of some dirt on all these sides. Makes it a little bit harder to get up to the wall because the wall blocks stop you from that. But I also have to fill in all this dirt that I left out. Get rid of these damn creepers. I don't know why I decided on using cats. But yeah. Figured out a better method later. Alright, so it's done. Looks pretty decent going all the way around. You can see the base where it flares out on these open parts. You can see the windows going here. Gun ports going here. And the damn Enderman. The skeleton too. I'm gonna have to light it up. Alright. So, what can we do here? I'm just gonna light it up with some lanterns and then put the campfires inside of the fireplace. So let's do that there. You can see the smoke rising through. Since the parts curve, it probably won't go all the way. But now we gotta get the lanterns. You see, now that it's centered, you could get a pretty even lantern placement. One on both sides in the center, and then one in the very center of the castle. And it lights up the whole place evenly at night. Well, except for the windows. I might have to fix that a little later. But you can also see a little bit through on the inside. Especially over here. Not through the shithole, but through all the other parts. And now, I just realized at the end of this that I can just put the game mode to peaceful to get rid of all these mobs. I don't know why I did it. I didn't do it before, but now that's not an issue. It won't be an issue for the later videos. Thanks for watching.